Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. Happy WrestleMania Night 1 day. I'm going to go over all the matches and give my 2 cents on who I think is going to win, who I think should win, and vice versa. So let's get to it. So, Night 1. And these are in random order. This is just the match card. It doesn't have a order of what they're in. We probably won't know the order until the show is actually going. But let's go down the list here, and I'll go backwards of what they have. It says Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I think Jade has to win because if she loses, I think that'll be the final nail in her Mystique coffin, if you will. I mean, the whole storyline with her being pushed off of a balcony onto a car, it looked more like she was powerbombed. Like, that's it? Little Naomi beat up her? Unless she got the drop on her or something. I don't know. To me, that kind of hurt her Mystique a little bit, but I don't know. So I feel like she has to win. Maybe management doesn't feel as good as they did about her. Maybe she's not that good in the ring or something. I don't know. Something happened to have that storyline. I don't know if she needed a break. I don't know if she was nursing an injury. All I know is that I feel like that kind of damaged the perception of her, especially putting her in the tag division for so long. Anyway, so I like Jade still. I think she's really cool. I hope they push her to the moon. Hopefully she can show us like why they signed her and everything. But yeah, I think she has a very bright future, and I think she will be a future women's world champion. All right, next on here. Now I don't know if this is gonna happen because I believe Rey Mysterio got injured on SmackDown last night. It says Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I have a feeling that El Grande would have won, and then Rey would have ripped his mask off, and that would be the unveiling. It depends on how long they want to keep that gimmick going for Chad Gable to see if they want him to, you know, they can keep that going for a while. But I feel like WrestleMania is like, that's where everything comes to a head. That's where everything finishes, and then the next show after WrestleMania, that's where we start building new storylines. So I think El Grande would win because he'd cheat, right? Or maybe he finally would get caught and the ref makes him take his mask off and be like, hey, you can't cheat anymore. So in order to make sure he can't cheat, takes the mask off, and boom, it's Chad Gable. It'd be funny if they pull a swerve and it's someone else under there with a similar build. That would be hilarious. Anyway, next match is the United States Champion LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I feel like with all the momentum that the Bloodline has lost in the last year, ever since Roman came back and beat Solo for the Ulafala, I kind of feel like the Bloodline's dead. There is no Bloodline anymore. It's just Roman and then a couple of guys, a couple Samoans. The mystique of that, literally, when Roman beat Solo, I feel like it kind of literally just, that was it. They were done with the whole Bloodline gimmick. And to be fair, it did go on way too long. But anyway, to keep any shred of it alive is Jacob Fatu. Have Jacob Fatu win the championship. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it on him. I feel like they should just have him jump, skip, and go right to a world heavyweight title scene. But good on them trying to build people up and over time and stuff like that. I feel like Jacob Fatu is such a unique talent. He should be pushed to the moon. The fact that he didn't start on NXT should tell you everything. So anyway, Jacob Fatu should be the winner of that match, and then hopefully LA Knight gets bumped up to the main event scene. LA Knight, he has the mic skills, he has the presence, everything really good. He's gotten a lot better than last year, even more so than he was last year, or the year before that. So every year he gets better and better on the mic, in the ring, everything. It's time to put one of the belts on LA Knight. Obviously, the Cody Rhodes Championship, WWE Championship, is tied up with Cena and The Rock and all that stuff, so that's why we have a secondary championship. Spread the thing around more. We don't need to have these super long, year-long title reigns. You can, mess it up or move it around a little bit. Anyway, next match is the World Tag Team Championship. The War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, versus the New Day, Kofi and Xavier Woods. I feel like if they really want to push the New Day's heel turn, you got to put the belts on them. When was the last time they had the belts anyway? Probably a couple of years, like maybe 4 or 5 years, because the Usos won the tag belts and held on to them for a very long time. So I feel like if you want Kofi and Xavier to mean anything in the future, especially their heel turn to have an actual meaning, you got to have them win the belts. It'd be cool if Big E came out and cost them the match, or if he joined them and it was a swerve all along and they're all bad. That'd be cool. Anyway, next match on this list is WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I want Tiffany to win, but I feel like they're going to give it to Charlotte because Charlotte always wins. I mean, that's been a recurring theme, except for when Rhea beat her at WrestleMania 39, which was awesome. I thought she was going to win there too. Nobody missed Charlotte. Charlotte was awesome when she was, first there and everything, but this whole comeback thing fell completely flat. Like, having her win the Rumble was a mistake. She can come back and she can compete and wrestle. She doesn't need to be in a title match. Like, it's stupid to put her in another title match. She should have been in something else. I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully Tiffany wins. I have a feeling Charlotte's going to win, and they're going to drag that out until SummerSlam, unfortunately, because Tiffany is still, pretty new. Anyway, World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus Jey Uso. If Jey loses this match, he's done. Like, I don't think anybody will ever... He'll never be in the title picture ever again. I really like Jey, but he just doesn't have the it factor to be that champion, He has a catchphrase, he has a catchy theme song. Other than that, his mic skills just aren't that great, in my opinion. And his wrestling's not that great either. Him and his brother had the worst match of WrestleMania 40. That should have been one of the best matches in WrestleMania history. I don't know what happened. I think they were like tired or sick or something. It was cold. I don't know what happened, but that match was like, ugh. I feel really bad for them because, when they're tag teaming, they're great. They're one of the best tag teams in history, if not the best tag team in history. Anyway, so hopefully, I do want Jey Uso to win, but I don't know if that's... I don't know if he can be a champion. Like he can carry that weight. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, I think Gunther's going to win. I don't know. That's a hard one. The World Heavyweight Championship match, that's a hard one. Now, on to the triple threat match. The main event, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Now, I think Seth is going to win because Roman and CM Punk are going to be at each other's throats with Paul Heyman. So Seth's going to win. Plus, Seth lost last year. And I believe he lost the year before that, too. So I think it's Seth's turn to win this year. Even though he's had plenty of wins at Mania. He dethroned Brock Lesnar. And anyway, so I think Seth's going to win. And I think his favor is going to have Paul Heyman leave with him, right? What if Paul Heyman helps him win? And Paul Heyman's like, screw these guys. I'm going with Seth. Would Seth and Heyman... Does this mean that we're getting a new gimmick for Seth finally? Another heel turn for Seth? That would be pretty cool. So anyway, those are my thoughts on night 1 of WrestleMania 41. I'll do a separate video for night 2 tomorrow morning because I'm off tomorrow. Happy Easter and everybody. Hopefully you have a good weekend. Happy WrestleMania. Screw Easter. Happy WrestleMania. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give me your thoughts on all the matches down below. What match are you most looking forward to? For me, I'm going to say I'm really curious what they're going to do with Gunther and Jey Uso. Like, obviously, the triple threat's awesome. All these matches are really good. Oh, and Jacob fought too. It's just, they did a really good job booking this show. And sorry, I have a cold if you hear me trying to clear my nostrils here. Yeah. Sound off the comments below. Thank you for watching. Stay frosty.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Man. Oh my God, what a forearm! Right to the jaw. Sling blade.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit out. Power bomb.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Moving into the ring. Clearing off our desk. Look into the thought process here.
I don't think it's anything good.
I don't know if it's anything I can watch. Big offense could be coming here.
You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point. Top rope!
Superplex! It's going to take a certain kind of willpower to keep going after being taken down like that.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Double underarm hook, blocked, and
And a clothesline counter.
bam! By Reigns! As of the situation for CM Punk.
Makes a cover.
What in the world? We can't forget how defiant Punk is. You might throw your...
Look out. Stop! We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
And going for the pin.
He's able to end the pin count there.
Oh, my God. Clothesline. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And as this match rolls on, Rollins is taking on even more crucial damage.
This deep into a triple threat, you're lucky if you're still standing.
Back suplex.
Spine crushing.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Attacking the knee.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade. Oh, no, now that he has the kendo stick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction. We knew this was going to be brutal, but didn't imagine carnage like this.
I guarantee no one had this on their bingo card.
Just disrespectful.
And he tosses him back in now. High-risk plans from Rollins.
Oh, using the knee. And now CM Punk is bleeding profusely.
From the top. Placed against the turnbuckles.
Big forearm.
Rollins getting worked on here.
Any of Rollins' defenses have been pegged.
Oklahoma slam.
Just from a deadlift position. Sit-out powerbomb.
Look at this. Snap suplex.
Now heading outside. And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand. Across the top rope. What a hot shot.
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. GTS connects.
Rollins may be laid to rest.
Intercepts the pin attempt.
Vicious right forearm. And Reigns unleashes the Superman punch. And the win outlasts the others in this triple threat match.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
The WWE Universe showing appreciation as all three competitors after an amazing triple threat match.
This was an unpredictable one, but when it was all said and done, only one man could be left standing.
One man out of three. It was always bound to lead to a little chaos.